Hello Union, in today's video I'll share with you an exercise that will help you improve your shoulder mobility, your overhead shoulder mobility, and strengthen all those muscles, the stabilizer of your shoulder, your scapula, so that you can perform a better handstand, have a better shoulder mobility and a better shoulder health. For this exercise we'll need a block, for example a yoga block, books, whatever increases the height from the floor so that you can use to pass with your arm over it in order to work on that shoulder and the range of motion, and that shoulder flexion range of motion and that overhead shoulder range of motion for improving that handstand, that shoulder health that I've talked in the beginning of the video. So in this exercise you are working and strengthening the hand range of motion, the hand range of the flexion of your shoulder, so that your stabilizer muscles, your lower trapezius, your medial trapezius, your rotator cuff really works, really strengthens and really gets pushed beyond their limits, so that when you come into an handstand, let's say an handstand because it's the one that most requires that overhead shoulder mobility in terms of calisthenics, you are ready to roll it, you are ready to perform it, and you feel your shoulder a lot stable, a lot more confidence in your shoulder when you transition from handstand to one arm handstand, or even just doing the regular handstand in different surfaces. You will feel a lot more confidence as you have a stable and stronger shoulders. In this video I'll show you the exercise with the yoga blocks. Is the ones that for me it's better for the explanation and also for the exercise itself, although they are a little bit thick and in terms of progression they don't really work that well. I kind of normally use the yoga blocks with, let's say, a smaller book on top of it, just to progress a little bit closer and a little bit progressively, so that I don't go away harder and I lose the control of the movement. But here I will show you the yoga blocks, different ways that you can perform it and the way that you need to work on it so that it becomes the best way for you to perform this exercise. So you must lay down on the floor. First of all, you need to activate your core in order to take your belly off the floor as you were on the handstand. Activate your gluteus so that you get that posterior pelvic tilt, and raise your arms overhead in front of you with your head resting on the floor. Then you have the block or the books outside your arms, and after that you just try and activate your stabilizer by reaching overhead and by going to flexion of your shoulder, raising your arm from the floor and then trying to pass it through the block or through the book in order to reach the outer side of the block or the book. Then you just come in again and repeat to the other side. In this exercise you must take in control and take in mind that you need to keep the posterior pelvic tilt and the activation of your core the whole time in order for you to don't compensate with your spine, mainly your lumbar spine. And in here you want to really feel your shoulder, your upper back, your trapezius working in order to know that you are certainly performing it the right way. In order to progress with this exercise you must include another block, another book, just to increase the height of the obstacle that you need to pass with your arm, and also you have other ways to perform it in a more difficult manner, meaning using different levers at the arm. And by saying so I mean you can start by having the block near to your shoulder. As you have more range there you can pass it way easier. Then you can bring it closer to your elbow, and then you need to work more to improve and to pass the block, and then going down a little bit and working on with your block near your arm so that you reach the end range, and that you need to really work on that end range of motion of the flexion of your shoulder. Make sure you choose the one that fits you better at the moment and then progress with this. An extra way that you can use to really improve this motion and strengthen this position is by using an ankle weight, but using it on your arm. So putting ankle weight around your wrist and doing the exercise with an extra weight. I don't think this is necessary. If you want to do it, you can do it, but basically doing it without any resistance will work just fine, because this exercise is more control, a stabilizer exercise, and that's enough for you to perform it and to progress with it, and you feel that will be enough. If you perform a range of reps, like a 10 reps, you will for sure feel the muscles working, and you feel that it will be enough for you to perform like that without any resistance, any extra out resistance at all. So this is a quick tip that I wanted to share with you to improve your shoulder range of motion, to strengthen that end range of motion. And I hope you have enjoyed this video, this tip, and if you did, make sure you comment below. Let me know about other topics that you want me to cover on this channel. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. I will see you next time.